So tonight we're going to be playing some more Elden Ring because it is Sunday night. I'm doing another dark stream tonight. Got the lights off because it's almost 6 a.m. So, you know, it's pretty late or pretty early, as most would call it. It's already starting to get light out, so I decided we'll start in the dark tonight, which I've done a few times lately. Most of the time when the sun's coming up during my stream and I have the lights on, the lighting on camera just looks bad. That's all there is to it. Anyways, I have my phone nice and charged here, but I am just gonna turn my phone brightness down. So that the battery lasts. I started playing this new mobile game last night. It's more of an app, really. But been spending like hours and hours on it today. Which is cool. I always like getting into a new game or something on my phone and just kind of, being invested in it. It's called Marvel Collect, not to be mistaken with Marvel Snap. You guys already know, well, some of you probably know. I talk about it a lot. Marvel Snap is currently my favorite mobile game. I've been playing it for, say, like a year and a half now. I think I took a few breaks from it last year, one major break. But for the last 6 months at least, I've been playing Marvel Snap nonstop. I play it competitively. I play it daily. I'm always getting all the rewards and all the loot. And Marvel Collect is a little bit different than that. I've always liked card games. I've always been big into them. I collect Pokemon cards in real life, which I've done videos on. And I also like playing card games, usually more online, because, I don't know, I just don't have a lot of people in real life, I guess, that play card games. I think I've also mentioned it before on camera. I have my own card game that I make just for fun. It's like a fantasy-themed card game. I literally, I make the cards on Google Drive, and then I print them out, I cut them, put them in sleeves, and I usually play with my dad. He's usually the only person that'll play it with me. But I've developed my own card game that's based on Hearthstone. It's pretty fun. I enjoy playing that quite a bit. But, yeah, speaking of Hearthstone, just games like that, any sort of, like, online card games, I seem to enjoy a lot. And Marvel Snap is pretty awesome because as you're playing it, like, your cards upgrade. Obviously, your cards don't get stronger as you upgrade them because that would make the game unbalanced. So all the cards are quite balanced in Marvel Snap. But as you upgrade cards, you unlock like new like borders and flares and stuff, like customization. I just kind of find that stuff pretty fun. Just kind of having like a collection of cards and I'm upgrading them, and there's all sorts of like variants and stuff for each card or whatever. So love Marvel Snap, but it's not the best collector card game because it's more about the gameplay, which I like to balance both. But yeah, I just thought I would mention it because I've literally been playing Marvel Collect all day, which is actually by Topps. I was asking my dad about it. Topps is known more for sports cards, like in real life, but they also have like a few different like mobile games or apps. And Marvel Collect is all about Marvel cards, obviously. So there's no actually like there's no battling or actually playing it. That's why I say it's more of an app. It's literally just about collecting. It's just about collecting Marvel cards. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm a little bit obsessed with it for now. Anyways, tonight we're doing Elden Ring, so I've already pulled the stream up on my phone. Looks good. And yeah, we're pretty much going to continue where we left off. I did stream this game on Wednesday, so I just played this 4 nights ago. I still plan to be streaming Elden Ring twice a week for now, so Wednesday nights and Sunday nights. And yeah, we're just going to kind of get back to where I was. I think I mostly remember what I was doing last stream. And yeah, that's about it. That is about it. Gonna hop on the horse here. Okay, so I think maybe 2 streams ago, so maybe last week, we encountered this giant, what I thought was a dead dragon. I'm pretty sure it's actually Grail. I was gonna look at this up, I forgot to. So I haven't looked it up yet. But I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be Grail. I was told that Grail is like the mother of dragons. It's like this giant dragon boss, basically, that doesn't actually fight you. I was told Grail is like chained up or something and doesn't fight back. I'm pretty sure this is Grail, because it's a giant dragon carcass, but occasionally, once you're near it, it'll actually raise like its head and it'll do like a roar. And there's a bunch of smaller dragons around it that go into like a frenzy when it roars, but they seem to be very non-hostile. Like they were only attacking me if like I touched them or got like really close. And even then, if I just kind of stepped back a little bit, they would back off. They would stop attacking. So they're definitely not like hostile. They're more just like territorial. I guess just if you're trying to kill a Grail, which I tried hitting her a little bit last stream, and she's got like way too much health. Like there's no way we're gonna be able to kill her for now. I mean, I could, but I'd be sitting there for 10 minutes just hacking away. So in the future, when I'm doing more damage, we can come back and kill Grail. I can try killing all the smaller dragons first, but I might not even need to. I think you can just kind of avoid them and just keep hitting the boss. And then yeah, that's Grail. I assume Grail could be a different dragon, and this just could be some other like environmental thing, but I'm pretty sure it's Grail. It's just it's a bit strange to me. A lot of things in this game are strange, but this is really strange. I mean, this is probably the weirdest boss fight ever, if it is considered a boss. So yeah, we were checking that out last stream. I cleared this this fortress. I don't remember if that was last stream or the stream before. But just recently we cleared this this fortress, which had a bunch of bats in it. So I killed all the bats, got the loot there. I actually got a new talisman that is an upgraded version of the one that I had. Try to find it here. The talisman I had was called Radigan's Scar Seal. This is Radigan's Source Seal, which it doesn't let you equip both of them, so you're not allowed to stack the effects of this. Supposedly this increases your damage taken, which I'm assuming it's by the same amount as the Scar Seal. But this one raises your vigor, endurance, strength, and dexterity by 5. The Scar Seal was by 3. So now with those 4 stats raised by 5, I think things are going to be better. So Radigan's Source Seal is pretty cool. The last thing I remember doing, which would have been last stream, is I went over to this minor Erd tree, which these usually always have some sort of like bowl at the bottom that has usually 2 new like mixtures for a flask of Wondrous Physic, which I don't even use that much. I'm hoping there's a way to actually get like more than 1 flask at a time or something in the future, and then maybe I'll start using it more, because right now it's just not even really worth it to switch to and, you know, use it accidentally instead of healing or whatever. It's just not even really worth it to use. But the Flask of Wondrous Physic is kind of a cool idea. You get to make your own little potion with 2 effects. And yeah, these usually always have stuff for that. I'm assuming it's around the front because I was wondering why there's no enemies here. There's usually a bunch of enemies at the bottom of a minor erd tree, or usually a mini boss, which we did find. So I don't know what they're normally called. I think they're called like erd tree guardians or something like that. The one that we saw last stream here at this minor erd tree was different. He was called like a putrid guardian. And I'm assuming it's because he's all rotten, you know, from the scarlet rot in Caelid. So he's a little bit different than the normal mini-boss guys that you find at these erd trees. So yeah, he's just chilling somewhere around there. Yeah, he's right down there. So we're actually going to go by him. I can try to see if there's one of those flask things and try stealing from it. But I'd rather kill him first, because eventually I'm going to want to come back here and kill him. So I'd rather kill him before getting the loot. And I'm not even sure if there is any on this minor erd tree. Because yeah, I tried fighting him a few times at the end of the last stream, but he was way too strong. So I basically said we're going to go past him and we're going to go that way because there's actually a lot more stuff going on up here. And then all this area of Caelid, which I said I've been kind of holding off on, I'm pretty sure you actually can't go here at all. I think it's all just like a beach that you see like in the distance, and it looks like it's really way down. Here you can see there's a huge cliff. But I'm wondering if we go back down like over here, is this the cliff? Like it doesn't really look like it's a cliff. But I don't know, maybe the cliff is here and you can't go down to any of this. Which is crazy, because on the map that's like a third of, you know, the size of Caelid. Like there's a lot of space here that I thought was explorable map. So pretty much there's quite a few things in Caelid that I'm going to want to go back to once we're stronger. A few bosses and stuff like that that I want to go back to eventually. Which I know I did the same sort of thing with Liurnia. So maybe after we're done with Caelid, we'll go back to Liurnia and take on all the things that I felt were too difficult before. Same with Altus Plateau, actually. But yeah, Caelid, at this point, if you can't go anywhere over here to the east, then we're actually pretty done. We're pretty close to being done with Caelid overall. Over the next few streams, probably we'll go up this way, so we'll go up here, which I've been here before, but I haven't explored here at all. So we'll see all of this, and then once we make it back to the Bestial Sanctum, then we've pretty much gone around all of Caelid, which means then we can come back here to the Impassable Great Bridge, and then we can take on Radahn, which I'm pretty sure he's in this castle. And that would be our main objective for Caelid. That's the goal, pretty much. Hitori, welcome to the stream. I don't recognize the name. It must be a new viewer. Hitori means something in Japanese, right? Like lone wolf or something like that? I don't remember. Anyways, let me try to sneak around this guy, but if he sees me, I'm just gonna run away. Yeah, so I don't remember this guy's name. Putrid Guardian or something like that. Putrid something. And I don't even think this minor erd tree has the wondrous physics stuff. I just don't think it's here. Because we've circled around this minor erd tree now. There is no flask ingredients here. So yeah, you basically just want to kill the mini-boss then, and I'm sure he'll have some decent loot. I feel like the minor erd trees are always supposed to have the flask ingredients. But this one doesn't have them, so... And it's not like you have to kill the boss for them to spawn in or whatever. It's always just there. I think there was maybe one minor erd tree that I went to that didn't have one of those mini boss guys. But I think almost every minor erd tree has one. This guy just came out of nowhere, so I'm gonna take him out. He's trying to poison me. Oh, I'm getting double teamed here. Jeez, they almost killed me. That was super close. Maybe I'm a little bit rusty. Also, since I've been upgrading my health so much, we actually need to, I need to start upgrading my flasks. I need to get more of the ingredients for that from the churches and the golden seeds or whatever. Because my flask is now only healing about 2/3 of my health bar. So I was down to a sliver there. So usually I heal when I'm not that low. So it should be fine for now, but eventually, like, I'm planning on continuously just upgrading health for now. So I think we need to upgrade the flasks some more. It could be beneficial. Anyways, my plan was to go this way, which I think that still is the plan. We're gonna head up in this direction tonight. But I just wanted to check down here, actually. I didn't realize enemies were gonna spawn there, but I kind of forgot that there's this path that goes around the minor Erd tree. And you can go backwards, but like underneath where I was before. So I have a grace here. But we can try going down this way, because it is like an alternate path. Just see if there's anything that I missed. We'll probably just go back to that grace and then come back up. But yeah, we can just look around and see if there's anything I didn't get here originally. There's more of these guys spawning. I'm not really sure what kind of enemies these are. Got a decent amount of health. And they're poisoning me, which is not cool. I don't appreciate the poison. Yeah, I couldn't tell you what kind of enemies they are. I can't even tell. So it looks like you can go all the way down there, too. I don't see anything from up here. Maybe you can't go down there, actually. I don't know. The land goes downwards, so I feel like you can go down there. Doesn't look like it's too far down, you know? The elevation can get crazy in this game. Sometimes you can go down really low, and you can go up really high. These guys are just coming out of the ground. And there's a bunch of them, too. They must be some sort of, like, undead. I don't know. Like, poisonous undead guys with spears. Oh, they broke my block. Poison is charging up, too. Ah, poisoned. Great. That's just incredible. I don't like how they're trying to flank me. I feel like I have to do lights here to pick them off because I'm trying to guard counter, but they're flanking me. There's so many of these guys. Jesus. The poison, too, is just slowly killing me. Okay. One-on-one, these guys aren't necessarily difficult, but 5 of them at a time is definitely challenging. I almost died a few times there. And this stupid poison is gonna last me like 2 more heals, probably. I know there's like antidotes and stuff, but overall, the antidotes and stuff like that in this game seem to be a lot harder to come by. I remember in Bloodborne, specifically when you were in areas with poison enemies, antidotes would be like super common loot. I'd always have like 20 antidotes on me. But in this game, I'm pretty sure I have like 2 or 3. I don't know. I feel like they're very rare. All sorts of antidotes, you know, not just poison. Any sort of consumables that help you with status effects. They just seem to be a lot more rare in this game than other games like this. I'm pretty sure in Neo as well, that like, antidotes for poison or whatever were a lot more common. So this dude stopped chasing me. I don't know why he abandoned his pals. Who knows why. That was the last one. For some reason I had a feeling that there was still one left. It's weird that I was right. It's more of a gut feeling. Oh, there's even more. Yeah, they love sneaking up. They love to sneak up. Okay, have I killed enough of these poison zombies? I don't know, they seem pretty sentient. The fact that they can, you know, do all sorts of agile attacks with a spear. Usually zombie implies like a non-sentient undead. Like it's just a dead body that's alive. These guys are a lot more than that. I don't even know if they're considered undead or not. Could be some race of people that just burrow underground. I can't really see their face to tell like what they look like or what they are. Are they like turtle people? I'm not really sure what's on their back. It looks like rocks. Yeah, I don't think they're supposed to be turtles. They actually kind of look like the miners that you find in caves. Mainly the rocks on their backs. So they're like poison miners, but these guys aren't even miners. They're out in the open and they're using spears. They're like... I don't know. I don't really know what they are. I'm just glad we're going through this at the right level, because if I was under-leveled for this, these guys would be very, very strong, I think. Oh, poison almost charged up again. Could have been bad. So is there anything even here besides a bunch of those guys? Because I just wanted to look at, see if there's like anything I missed in this direction when I think I've been here before. Maybe not this way, but I already have the grace that we're coming up on. I can try going that way too, because like I said, it looks like you can actually go there. We've been moving downhill this whole time. The grace is right there. So I probably hit the grace from this direction. Yeah, I think I've been here. Okay. That's one of the small dragons, I think. So that's back where they're spawning. Did I try going up here? Like, were there some spawning all the way up here? I don't know, actually. That could be a bigger dragon. I can't tell. We're going to avoid it for now. I'm pretty sure I've passed through here. And obviously, when I first came through here to get the points of grace, I would have avoided all the dragons or whatever. Okay, let's get this grace here, and then we'll try going down, and then we'll come back up, and we'll go all the way back up top. We're getting very close to my old exploit at Lens Rise, which I think in my history of this game I've only used 3 times. Only when I feel like the game has robbed me of runes, and I have to make my runes back. Okay, we're getting close to another level up. I'm starting to make runes a lot faster now. Enemies in Caelid definitely drop way more runes than other areas we've been to. But still, I need like 40k for a level up. We're still 10k off. Alright, let's try going this way. Let's see what's down here. No idea if I've been this way or not. that say? Be wary of tarnished? Is there some sort of invader? Or is it talking about these guys? Oh, this is a bear. For some reason, it looked like a group of enemies to me. Yeah. Regular bears are very weak. Rune bears are what you want to worry about in this game. For some reason, at a distance, the bear looked like a group of smaller enemies walking towards me. I guess it's all snowy or rainy here or whatever. Is this supposed to be rain? Because I feel like it looks very white, you know? Either this is snow, or the rain effects just aren't that great in this game. When it's hitting the ground, it looks like rain. Like, it looks like water hitting the ground. But when you look like up at the sky, it looks like snow. Basically, if this is meant to look like snow, they did a really good job. If it's meant to look like rain, they did a bad job. But when you're looking at the ground, it doesn't look like snow, because obviously snow would be sticking to the ground. You'd be able to see the ground would be going white. And the grass here always looks kind of frosty, but there's no evidence of snow being on the ground at all, so I don't know. Caelid's a bit of a weird place. Seek God. Okay, so I feel like I've been in this direction, but this is not the way up to, like, Len's Rise. I'm not really sure what's down here, or if I've even been down here. Looks like another normal bear over there. Could be some sort of, like, hidden, like, cave or dungeon or something in this spot. 'Cause otherwise, what is there even a point in coming this way? There's gotta be something around here. Definitely can't go down there. I wonder if this bear right here is the enemy that gets killed by that giant falling ball up at Len's Rise. That's how the exploit works, which 2 out of the 3 times I've done it, I did it on stream. So I've shown how it works. This bear's attacking me. Let me see how many runes he drops. If he drops like 2k runes, then I think he's the target. No. Yeah, normal bears are considered animals, not monsters, and animals in this game always give you like nothing. 80 runes. So I'm not sure actually who gets hit by that giant ball, but we have to be getting close because Len's Rise is the grace. So you spawn here, you get on your horse, you ride down to like somewhere around here. I think here actually maybe. This is where the ball falls off. And it kills something that gives you like at least 2k runes. So maybe whatever enemy that is, we're actually going to see. Because we're now down at the below Len's Rise. Where I normally do that exploit. It's weird actually coming to explore this area, like for real. Is this a cave? I think it is. Alright, we're gonna check out the cave. It could be like a full-on dungeon. If so, hopefully there's grace in there. And we might have to continue ahead next stream. We'll see. We'll see how long the cave takes me. Some caves are small, some caves are pretty big. Hard to tell from the outside. But yeah, before we even go like back up, which was the original plan tonight, I didn't realize there was so much that I haven't seen down here. So we're gonna keep going along like this, like coast basically. And we'll see what's over that way, but first we'll check out the cave. It's very hidden, very hard to see. Super dark. Dragon Barrow Cave. Okay. Definitely have not been here. Lost Grace discovered. So yeah, I'm thinking Dragon Barrow Cave is definitely going to be a dungeon, considering the cave starts with a point of grace. So we'll see. These usually on average take me like half an hour to go through. I'm not planning to stream that long tonight, so Let's head inside and see what we got. We'll see what's happening. All sorts of messages around. Try sleep. Why is everyone saying try sleep? Oh. It's a rune bear. Okay, I've killed a Kaled level rune bear before. Back when I came up from basically the alternate entrance or exit to the, what was that place called? The whole underground place. I need to remember the name now, because otherwise it's going to sound like I have no idea what I'm on about. Okay, let's hope this thing doesn't attack me. Show underground. This. Siofra River. Yeah, so Siofra River is kind of this area that's all underground. And you can enter it through Kaled or through Limgrave. I entered it through Limgrave, through the Mistwood, with the well. And then there's another well which basically exits into like sort of a ravine in Kaled. And there was like a mini boss rune bear there that I had taken out. So hopefully this rune bear isn't any stronger. He might be. Also, this might just be like a one enemy dungeon, like it's just the fight with this guy. Which he might have a boss health bar and everything, but I think he's still considered a mini boss. These guys are pretty frequent. Pretty frequent characters in Elden Ring. The rune bears. But whether he's stronger or weaker than the last rune bear I killed in Kaled, he's definitely going to be a lot stronger than those bears we were killing outside. Those guys were practically one shot. This guy's going to take at least 20 hits, and they're extremely aggressive. They do tons of damage. They're hard to counter because they also like dodge, and they can knock you back and everything. It can be a hassle fighting these guys. I just hope he's not too strong. We're about to find out. He's not turning around again, so let's take him head on. Okay, they're using projectiles now. That's new. Oh my god, he has so much health, bro. He's got so much health. Why are these guys so strong? I can only hit him like once at a time, and look how much damage I'm doing. This guy's health is insane. At least he's overshooting a lot, because I'm getting close to him. Because his arms are so big, he's actually kind of overshooting a little bit on his attacks. Missing quite a few. But he can move so fast, like, this guy is crazy big, but also crazy fast. Okay, doesn't look like I can do summons in here, so I'm gonna try using my skill a little bit. Get some more damage in. There we go, that's good. Oh, we got him for critical. Come on. There we go. Bro, that didn't even do that much damage. That's a grab attack too, which will definitely one-shot if he hits me with it. So I need to avoid the grab at all costs. I'm gonna heal, just to be better safe than sorry. Better safe than sorry with this guy. Also, I don't want to counter him when he hits me with a wide shot, because then I'm just going to miss the counter. Come on, buddy. You're below half. Oh my god, I'm so close to dying. No, get up, get up, get up. Oh, that was so close, bro. No. God damn it. Alright, we can definitely kill this guy. He's tough, but I think we're at the right level for this. I think this is how much damage he's supposed to be doing, and this is how much health he's supposed to have at my, you know, place in the game. Yeah, he's strong, but we got him close there. I got him down to probably his last quarter, so we'll try that again. No summons definitely makes it more difficult, but we can use the Bloodhound's finesse like I was doing, which is the skill. The bleed damage hit a few times, I think, and it's definitely good if we can get him to stagger and do that critical attack, even though it, like, didn't even do that much damage. Normally criticals take out, like, at least a half of the enemy's health bar. With this guy, it was like doing a normal attack on him. It just gave me a second to breathe. Honestly, because the critical didn't even do that much damage, next time he goes down like that, I might just like hammer lights and just try to stack the bleed better. That'll probably do more damage. Better DPS, you know? Alright, let's get back in there. I'm at risk of losing my runes too, so I gotta make sure we grab the runes quietly before he spots me. I don't know if I'll be able to. Yeah, when you first come in, he walks into the back like that. I'm convinced they do that just so that you can grab your runes, which I appreciate because this game is so difficult. It's very annoying to also have, you know, a difficult game that is, you know, hard to progress when you're losing all your XP. Okay, the cave looks pretty big, but I'm still pretty sure this is all just his arena. I think this is all his space. After we kill him, I think we're done here. Oh, that knocked me back. I couldn't even counter. If I'm close to him and I block an attack successfully, then I can counter. Otherwise, we just want to keep throwing lights. And I want to use the skill a lot too. I have a lot of FP to be able to use it because of the no summons. So I can just keep using the Bloodhound's finesse. But you only want to do it when you know it's going to land too. God, can't let that happen. That could have killed me. Oh, that was the grab. It doesn't matter because I only had a sliver of health left anyways. But I'm pretty sure even if I'm full health and he grabs me, it's going to be a one-shot. Because a lot of enemies I've been fighting lately, if they get the grab off, it just completely one-shots. Which is crazy. I don't think grab attacks should do as much damage as they do. Alright, let's try that again. Attempt 3 on this rune bear for Dragon Barrow Cave. I was thinking there'd be some sort of like dragon or something down here, but no, it's just a big bear. Oh, you know what? I should definitely bring the fight over in this part of the cave. Because my runes are over there, it's going to be very risky to grab these without them seeing. Rune bears are also super aware, I find, in this game. Like, they can usually tell when you're sneaking up behind them. Yeah, this one's maybe a little less aware. There have been other rune bears I find where, like, they're sleeping or something, and I've tried sneaking up behind them and they just know, they just wake up before you can even hit them. Broke my stamina, bro. God, I got no stamina. The good thing about Bloodhound's finesse is that it kind of works as a dodge as well, because you dodge backwards. You dodge backwards and then you charge forwards. Here we go. Okay, like I said, here I'm just going to hammer him with lights. I need more stamina though. 4 lights, probably more damage than doing the critical. No, that was the grab. Oh. As someone who is going through this game with a shield and blocking focused build, I can't tell you how annoying grab attacks are. I'm sure it's not as annoying for people that you know, do a lot more dodging. Which, even with the fat roll, I'm sure I could dodge the grab attack. Like, if only I know he's about to do it. I think I got lucky the first attempt. The first two grabs he did, he missed. He was off the mark. So even though I have a slow dodge, I think that's definitely fast enough to avoid the grab. I just, like, the timing has to be there, you know? If I'm just sitting there blocking like I normally am, then it's not gonna work. Alright, let's get back in there, get my runes. Attempt 4. Let me just start with like a Bloodhound's Finesse, because he's pretty... yeah, no, that was bad. Jesus. Whoa, that attack almost one-shotted me. I like just healed. That one actually just went through the block and killed me. That was a bad starting attempt anyways. That one was bound to not work out. Come on, Rune Bear. I don't feel like spending the whole rest of my stream fighting you, but I will if I have to. Just a mini boss. He doesn't even have a boss health bar. I think maybe I fought one Rune Bear before that had a boss health bar. Otherwise, they usually don't, because you can almost, like, there's some areas where there's like 2 or 3 of these guys just kind of sitting around. Can you even consider them mini bosses at that point? Like the larger dragons, or the smaller dragons, I mean, that we, you know, just saw recently here in Caelid. Like, I don't even know if you can consider those smaller dragons mini bosses, because there's just like 3 of them in one spot. At least we haven't lost the runes. I would be so pissed if he somehow killed me before I got the runes back. That would just be terrible. Yeah, I need to not counter when he doesn't attack like that. Okay, I'm being a little more aggressive. It's working, because he just wants to keep attacking as well, and he's missing a lot. Oh, that was stupid. He knocked me down and he was doing a quick follow-up attack. I'm basically just screwed when that happens. Nothing you can do. Anyways, we want to try to like stay as close to him as possible, really. You don't necessarily want to go like to his side or behind him, because I know it kind of looked like it was working there, but not really. He can turn around super quickly, and just staying behind this guy I don't think is the strat, but just generally staying close to him, whether you're behind him or in front, just make sure you're close, and he'll miss at least half of his attacks. Which, even though I'm blocking, I need to be I need to have stamina to attack, you know? I can't just be blocking everything. So I need him to be missing hits. It's good that I can do that without having to dodge. Alright, buddy. Yeah, I missed the mark on that one. A lot of times the Bloodhound's Finesse, the first dodge, it'll make him miss. And then you can get the follow-up every time. But if he hits you before you get the follow-up, it doesn't work. It's a good way to get around the grab attack. I'll have to remember that. Oh, screw off. I hate when he knocks you down like that. He can basically two-shot me, so his first hit knocks me down and then I can't get back up in time. I'm trying to remember. I think there is a specific thing in this game that helps with like how quickly you can get up or whatever. I don't remember which one it is out of all the different efficiencies or whatever you can get in this game. Maybe like robustness? I have no idea. Apparently vitality helps with like necrosis or something. Focus, I couldn't even tell you. Immunity is probably like for poison, scarlet rot. There's only four of those resistance categories. There's a lot more than four different like things that you can bad things that can happen to you in this game. So I'm thinking like multiple things go in each category. Immunity could be like for like poison, scarlet rot, maybe even like burning, or vitality could be for burning, or maybe focus. Robustness, I'm pretty sure I heard was what helps with like how quickly you get up or whatever. Which it looks like my robustness is pretty high, but I don't know how to make that even better. And if there was a way to improve my get up speed in this game, it would probably only be by like 10% or whatever. I'd need to basically get up around 3 times faster if I want to not get killed by this Rune Bear if he's going to do a double attack like that. If he's going to do a quick follow-up after a knockdown, it's going to kill me every time unless I can get up at least 3 times faster. Just not going to work out. Alright, buddy. Where are my runes this time? They're in that stupid room over there. Just kind of farming these Roa fruit after this. Roa fruit's like pretty much the most common crafting material in the game, so it's not like I need to be going out of my way to grab those. Oh, nice. That really got him. So I'm wondering if the crap. No, come on, that was a cheap shot. Why does he have that projectile? Why did the devs think that was a good thing to add to rune bears, I guess, in stronger areas? Because I don't think any of the rune bears in like or in Limgrave or Liurnia were doing that. But this one's doing it. It doesn't do that much damage, but when I'm super low on health like that, and I was actually able to get up on time and I was just about to heal, he just does that little roar attack. And it just finishes me off. It's totally a cheap shot. Anyways, I did this skill there twice in a row, and that staggered him immediately, so maybe I just really want to be spamming the Bloodhound's Finesse. I have enough FP to do it like at least 10 times, so I'm thinking I might just spam that. Like just for all my attacks. Maybe I'll do lights occasionally, but like whenever I'm not blocking, just do Bloodhound's Finesse. Like I said, it kind of works as a dodge as well. Always need to make sure I get the runes back first. This guy could kill me in a few seconds if I'm not careful. Always need to get those. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, so he already attacked there before I could do the second follow-up. There we go. He's down. We'll just do the critical. I don't know, I feel like just spamming lights when he's down like that might be better than just doing the critical. Block. Heal. Yeah, see. Okay, it actually does more damage than I thought, but it's only like a quarter of my health bar. Most of his attacks are doing about half of my health. Yeah, I would say that's not even a quarter, maybe a fifth. Fifth of my health, maybe. Oh, crap. I was gonna do the Bloodhound's Finesse there. And almost, like, it's weird how he pauses like that. I think they make him do that on purpose. To make him kinda, oh, god damn it. I know this is gonna kill me, bro. That maybe wouldn't one-shot me if I was at full health. But half health or even like 3/4, I think I'm just done. So stupid. Anyways, I think they make him kind of pause on purpose to kind of make him a little bit more unpredictable. And just kind of like, make you think that he's just taking a break or whatever. But the pauses are always short. He pauses for like 3 seconds max, and then he just starts going ham again. It's also possible that he's getting caught on the cave, because it's a pretty small cave, and he's a very large enemy. I noticed that because this cave is so small, it makes them look even bigger than they normally are. Rune bears are huge, but we've fought bigger enemies. He looks massive because the cave is so tiny. And I think he's getting stuck on the walls a little bit, but I don't think that's why he's pausing. It could be, though. Anyways, let's try this again. At least each attempt is like less than a minute, so I'm okay with doing like 10 attempts on this. I don't know how many times I've already fought this guy. We've probably been fighting him for at least 20 minutes now. But we're doing it faster and faster each time. Eventually we're gonna kill him. Eventually he's a goner. Okay, he turned around quickly that time. That kinda sucks. My strat to start with the skill was definitely helping. Yeah, do not let him hit you with that. There we go, he's down. Alright, got a bunch of stamina here, just hammer him in the butt. Because of the bleed buildup, that has to do more damage overall than hitting him with the critical, I think. Critical did not look like it did that much, I just hit him with 5 lights. Come on, buddy, let's go. Oh. It was just slow enough for me to block it. Oh no. Get up. Get up. I wish I could block and heal at the same time. That would be really helpful. Okay, we're running out of FP. I can maybe get one more Bloodhound's Finesse in. I use it sparingly now. Get up. There we go, we got him. Oh my god. Whoa. I had to be so aggressive there. That is like probably the most aggressive I've ever been while fighting a big enemy like that. Wow. Yeah, I was just hammering him with lights, and then as soon as I saw him getting up, I did the Bloodhound's Finesse again, and thank god I had just enough FP to do it twice. Because my blue bar is just completely empty now. Yeah, if I didn't have enough FP to do the follow-up attack, I wouldn't have killed him. I needed to hit him with the second hit there. If not, I think he was about to grab me or at least do some other attack, probably knock me back and then kill me, and then it would have sucked. Also, I'm not really impressed with the amount of runes I got from that. He only dropped like 7k runes. Normal, like, mini-bosses drop like 10 to 15k runes. I guess because rune bears are more common, and I guess in other areas they're not so much considered mini-bosses or whatever. But like 7k runes, like normal dudes that I can kill in 3 hits give me like a thousand runes here. 7k off of that guy who just spent 20 minutes fighting. That's not cool. Should be a lot more runes than that. Anyways, we're pretty close to a level up, and I don't actually know if we're done here or not, because I didn't get any sort of special loot or anything from that, right? Warming Stone is consumable. That can't be like the reward for coming down here and killing him. But I don't know, there's just like a bunch of normal loot here. We can try going deeper into the cave like where he was, but I'm pretty sure it's just dead ends. I think it's just kind of a secondary room to the cave. And that's it. That's where I came in, right? Oh, I'm not actually sure. Maybe there is more to this cave. That'd actually be weird if the cave started with a mini boss like that, but then there's actually going to be more. Like there's going to be more, like more smaller enemies. Hopefully not a big one. Also, because he didn't have a boss health bar, I'm a little bit worried to rest at the Grace. I think he might respawn. If this place is a lot larger, I could just run away from him. Let's try it without resting first. Hopefully I have a few flasks left. Hopefully. Either way, we got him once. I'm not killing him again, so if I do need to rest at the Grace, we're just going to run past him. If this place is bigger, which I think it might be. Okay, this is where he was chilling. So I was thinking this is just kind of like a dark dead end, but I don't think so. Stay calm, bliss ahead. Okay, so there are actually multiple different ways to go in this cave. We'll go this way first. Oh yeah, this looks slightly blissful. Just a random deer. I don't know how a deer is alive down here with, you know, this being a rune bear's cave. That's cool. Lots of plants to pick. And what's this? Bull goat's talisman. Alright, we got a new talisman. Raises poise. Maybe poise is what you need to get up quicker. I'm trying to remember. It doesn't consider poise as a resistance, like recovery. So maybe recovery is for like burning or something, and poise is actually what affects how quickly you can get up. It's weird how they have poise like with like equip load and discovery though. If poise determines how quickly you can get up after getting knocked down, it should not be in that spot. It should be somewhere else. Probably with the resistances. That's cool though. Bull goat's talisman. I'll have to look it up what poise does. Maybe this talisman's actually good. Also, I wish this game gave more numbers. I don't like when it just says stuff. Raises poise. How much? Raises poise by 20%, 50%. You know, on Google I could find it out quite easily, but I should be able to find it out through the game too. Okay, is this a dead end? This could be one of those secret doors. No item ahead. So not a secret door, even though it really looks like one. Okay. Well, sort of a mini room to the cave here. Now, there was at least 2 other tunnels that we could go down that I saw. It's another one this way, and then there's that one back at the start. What do we have here? Try ranged battle. What sort of enemy is this? I can't even see. These aren't enemies, these are like deer. Time for tree. Why did that say try ranged battle? Was that about the bear? I feel like trying to do ranged battle with the rune bear would actually be a terrible idea. As I was saying, the best strat was to just stay as close to him as possible the whole time. Alright, I'm thinking we just kind of have like another mini side room, but we'll check it out as well. We'll see what's over this way. Maybe it's just a cliff. Turn back. First off, talisman. Yeah, we got the talisman, so let's head down here and see what we got. This is the last way to go, so we don't need to go back up. but I do have the grace, just in case. Okay, the cave looks like it's opening up more here. We have a dire wolf down there, or an alpha wolf. Yeah, there's a few more ways to go here. Wow, this cave is actually. At first, it was like smaller than I thought. I thought it was just the mini boss, but now it's bigger than I thought again. Looks like it actually opens up quite a bit. So these are just normal wolves that are pretty much one shot. Quite weak. Okay, I want to make sure we're seeing everything here. So that's that. We'll go down there lastly, I guess. Can't see, it's so dark. Alright. Is there anything else in here where those other wolves were? It's so dark, bro. How do they expect you to like do this without a lamp or something? I know you can get a lamp in this game, which I never bought. Probably should have. Because my god, it is almost pitch black. Is this where I came in? Yeah, this is where we started. Alright, let's go back. It's almost better to just kind of like hug a wall. Okay. Through here then? Yeah, that's where we came in. So now we're going this way. It's just like another way down, because it looks like we're going down. Yeah, it is. It just goes down. Alright. Oh, this alpha wolf is actually a lot stronger than normal. Normally they're slightly stronger than normal wolves. This one's actually got health. Get over here. Beast blood. Okay, what were these guys guarding? Golden rune 8. It could be a decent amount of runage. Let's check out here. God, bro, it's so dark. I can't see anything. Okay, which way do we go first? That way? This way looks smaller. Maybe they just connect anyways. Try fingers, but cramped area. Boss ahead. What? You're telling me the rune bear was just like an appetizer? Is there actually like a full-on boss? I hope there's another point of grace. Okay, let me go back the other way now because I don't think those connect. No way there's actually like a full-on boss down here. That'd be crazy. Also, I was gonna say, this looks nothing like Caelid, by the way. Like, unless you've played the game specifically at this point, you'd never know that this is in Caelid. This looks like any normal cave that you'd find in like Limgrave. Wait, have I already been this way? Oh, this is where we... Yeah, okay. This is where I came in and it was like really dark, I think. Yeah, it's back up here. So then here... Yeah, that's where I came down. Okay, so that just leads back up. Alright, so yeah, we're going this way. I think we've seen everything, which means we can start going down again. Alright, it said boss ahead. I don't know, we're literally going down a pit, so... If there is a boss down here, that point of grace is abysmal, and if the rune bearer respawned, I'm gonna be pissed as hell. Okay, it doesn't look like a boss. But I recognize these guys. I think I've seen them in caves in, like, um, Limgrave. I think they're kind of supposed to be like werewolves, but not really. Try ranged battle, and then try defeating one by one. Okay, so it's probably supposed to be kind of like a boss thing. It's more like a mini boss fight. It's just like two normal enemies that are maybe a little stronger than normal. I don't know. Do these guys even ever appear as normal enemies, or are they always like sort of mini bosses in a cave or whatever? I'll try the one by one strat, but probably one's probably gonna notice as soon as I attack the other. And yeah, I'm not gonna do ranged battle. We're gonna do this the good way. Just need to be sneaky. It actually lets me do summons down here, but of course I'm out of FP after the fight with the Rune Bear. I don't have any FP left. So yeah, we just gotta fight these guys just straight up. I'm gonna try to get like a critical on this one while the other one's looking away. Oh yeah. Beastman of Farm Azula. Okay, so yeah, these are mini bosses. It's two mini bosses at once. Whoa. I was just about to heal, but I couldn't heal in time. Okay. I think these guys are stronger than they look. But I also think that it's going to be easier for me to beat them than the Rune Bear. So, I'm hoping the Rune Bear didn't respawn. If he did, we're just going to run past him and run back down to those guys. I probably won't even kill the wolves or anything again. We're just going to get back down there, get my runes, and then take them on. I think that's the plan here. So let's do that. And we know we can do a summon, so now that I'll have FP, that'll be good. I can summon the wolves to help me out. Alright, is the Rune Bear back? Big question. Yes, he is. So yeah, I guess you can't even consider him a mini-boss then if he respawns. Anyways, I'm not here for him. I already killed him once. I thought he was the prime target here. Turns out he's not. Okay, I need to make sure I don't kill myself on the way down here. If I died from falling or whatever and lost 40k runes, I would be so pissed. Like, I would just probably abruptly end the stream. Okay, we're running past all these guys too. We're just going back to get the runes. Just go in and get the runes. Okay, I like how they put the mist here so that the wolves can't follow you in. That's good. Alright, let's be careful on the way down. Okay, we're in. So, they haven't seen me, but I need to grab the runes safe and sound. We're going to summon the wolves now. And hopefully they are going to do their job nicely. Alright, let's do it. So I guess one of them does ranged attacks primarily, and that's why it said ranged combat or whatever. The messages that people were leaving. Yeah, these guys are not going to be as strong as that Rune Bear, though. Especially with the wolves. I'm grateful that you can do a summon down here, because it makes it way easier. With the other guy hitting me as well, or doing ranged attacks, this one would be a lot tougher to be fighting, while taking ranged damage. But I can focus on him pretty easily when the wolves are occupying the other guy. Alright, there goes the Cleaver Beastman. Now here's the throwing knife one. It's all the way over here. Yeah, the wolves are not doing that much damage to him. But at least they're keeping him busy. Yeah, he's got less health than the other guy too. The throwing knife beast man. Alright. We weren't prepared the first time, but this time, piece of cake, you know, second attempt. I did like 9 or 10 attempts on the rune bear, so the rune bear at the beginning of the cave was way stronger than this, you know, boss fight. I would consider these guys more mini bosses, and I guess the rune bear is not even a mini boss considering your respawns. That's just crazy. Flame Drake Talisman +2. I know I have the base Flame Drake Talisman, but I don't even think I have like a Flame Drake Talisman +1. So I must have missed the +1, but now I have the +2 Flame Drake Talisman, which this helps with specifically fire resistance. Take less fire damage. Alright, looks like my wolves despawned. They definitely made that fight a lot easier. I think even without the wolves, this fight would have been easier than the rune bear. But the wolves made it pretty much a piece of cake, because I could just focus on the one guy, and then go in and finish off the other one. Because, yeah, fighting two enemies like that can be tough. But we got it. Vastly boosts fire damage negation. Vastly boosts. You're talking like 50%. Like I said, this game can use words to describe things, but it does not give you numbers. It's really easy to find the numbers though if you just look stuff up, so I don't know why they couldn't include it in their game. Anyways, that's it for this cave. Overall, the cave did take me longer than expected. It's almost 7 o'clock now, so I've been live for over an hour. So we spent like probably 45 minutes in this cave. I don't know. Spent a good little while. It's a good cave. The rune bear was a little bit annoying, but you know, the beast men at the end, it was enjoyable. Wasn't like, yeah, it was pretty easy, but it wasn't like insanely easy. Also, I just saw something. Do I have 100k runes right now? How many runes did they give me? I had like just over 40k when they first killed me. And I remember talking about how pissed I would be if I lost that from, you know, dying of fall damage on the way there. Which didn't happen, thank God. But I have like 100, that means they gave me like almost 60k runes. Well, it's gotta be, right? It's not like I read it wrong and it actually says 10k, because then where would the rest of my runes be? We're not even gonna go back outside tonight. We're gonna do leveling up and then end the stream. So, when I stream this again on Wednesday, probably just 3 nights from now, we'll continue from here. We'll start back in this cave, but I'll remember that I cleared it, and then we'll come outside and keep going the other way I was talking about. But I think I have 100k runes. I don't know how I didn't even catch that. Rusty Shackleford says I came at the end. Indeed. Don't worry, I'm not ending this minute. We're going to be able to level up at least twice here because I'm pretty sure I have 100k runes. Holy crap. I just want to skip back on the stream quickly because I have the stream up here on my phone. I just want to go back to when I killed those mini bosses. So they must have actually given me like closer to 60k runes than 50k. I don't even think I've fought any enemy in this game that's given me any more than 20k runes before. These guys just gave me almost 60k runes, and the boss fight wasn't even that tough. Like the rune bear was the hard part, and I was complaining about him only giving me 7k runes. Mini boss at the end gives you almost 10 times as much. So I was looking at the talisman. Oh my god, bro. I just need to expand my screen to see this. I think they actually gave me more than 60k. Because we're at 107,000 runes right now. Okay, the mini boss fight that I just completed. The two beastmen of Aram Zula or whatever. I'm trying to get it to come up, but it's kind of annoying because I have my phone zoomed in now and there's something at the bottom of the screen. It's really hard to see otherwise though. I'm just trying to see the number. It's like 62 or something. I don't know. If you need runes, come here. The rune bear at the beginning is kind of annoying, but the guys at the end make it so worth it. Holy crap. So that is way, way more runes than I've ever made from any other enemy in this game, any other boss. That's probably over 3 times more runes than I've made from like major bosses. Like Godric probably only dropped like 10k runes. Renala was like 20k, I think. I guess hopefully Radon will drop like 100k because, yeah, these guys, which were just like a little mini boss in a cave, they gave me over 60,000 runes. Which is insane. I need 40k to level up, so we can do 2 level ups here and then still have a bunch of runes left over. So that is pretty awesome. Anyways, I said that lately I'm planning to dump all of my points into Vigor for more health. But maybe we can put one more point like damage or something. Probably Dexterity. So I think I'm still going to be upgrading Vigor kind of continuously, but we can get Vigor to 33. Which brings my health to 1,125. And then we can also put 1 point in Dexterity to 26. Because the Bloodhound's Fang actually gets more benefit out of Dexterity than Strength, even though my Strength is higher. We get a little bit more damage from Dexterity. So yeah, let's do 1 point Vigor, 1 point Dex. It's 33, 26. Going from level 82 to level 84. And I'll have 26k runes left over, which, I mean, that's over halfway to our next level up, which would be 42,000 runes. Yeah, let's do it. A little bit of damage, a little bit of health. Good improvements. Okay, well, that was cool. I'm happy I got so many runes from that. If there's anybody watching this who's already, I don't know, over level 200 or up to like level 700 apparently is how high it goes in this game. I'm sure 60k runes is nothing to a lot of people. But for me, when I'm used to, you know, getting 20k like at most, getting 60k plus runes like that just off of not even that difficult of a mini boss, that's insane. Yeah, it just feels like I got rewarded heavily. Anyways, I guess that's it. I'll look at chat again before we head out. But yeah, we will be continuing with Elden Ring in 3 nights. So on Wednesday night, should be playing Elden Ring again. Should be all saved up and good there. 106 hours in now, level 84. If I keep making runes like that, my levels might actually catch up to my hours again. They used to be one and the same until I hit around level 50. Then my hours started going up faster than my levels. Anyways, level 84. We're making progress. Good progress tonight, I guess, even though we didn't really do that much. Just kind of a small side cave and a little bit of exploring. Rusty says you got 63k runes from them. I went back and checked for you. Alright, well that confirms it then. Thanks, Rusty. Anyways, yeah, that is it for tonight. Tomorrow I should be streaming Doom the Dark Ages again, because it will be Monday night. So it does not feel like I played that game almost a week ago. Yeah, it's been almost a week since our early access, so we're doing Dark Ages again tomorrow. Should be doing more Motorfest on Tuesday, Elden Ring on Wednesday. Hopefully I'll get around to streaming Diablo on Thursday next week, because I haven't streamed Diablo in like 3 weeks now, but I wanted to start streaming that, and then I moved it to Thursday. Should be doing more Rainbow Six Siege on Friday night, and more Doom Eternal on Saturday. Doom Eternal, not Dark Ages. And then more Elden Ring next Sunday night, of course. That's the schedule, at a glance. No problem, buddy. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you later, Rusty. As for anyone else, hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight on Elden Ring. And I'll see you guys all next time. Goodbye.